Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil satrapy. In the last episode we declared war on Samarkand up here for one of their counties, and we had a couple of simultaneous religious revolts rise up. We've dealt with one, we have the army on the way down here to deal with the other. And in fact I think we can probably spare enough troops from here to go and siege this holding and end this war. We would only need about 300. I think that will be fine. 600, that will do, probably. I think about 5,000 is going to be adequate to deal with 2,500-ish rebels down here, especially if they stay in the plains and we don't have to attack them in the mountains. So I'm assuming that he hasn't gotten any more troops together, or at least not enough to fight 600 of mine. And unfortunately we lost the siege down here, so they're headed across the river, it looks like. Okay. Well, we can attack them there as well. We need to appoint a new diviner, and I guess it's going to be my niece. We, of course, will not be able to effectively convert anything, so we'll just send her to improve religious relations with a vassal bishop or Sun Temple guy, whatever they are called. Okay. So if we can assault back the holdings here quickly, I guess we should do that. Actually, that's kind of a waste of time. We'll win the war either way when we wipe out the army, so no real reason to. And I don't think we want to go across the river if we can help it, so let's go this way, I suppose. And hopefully we can catch them in there. It's also plains. And we can get military tech. We could go for military organization, but I guess we probably should build some retinues. Sure. We'll get that, and after we're done with this war and have dismissed all these mercenaries and have a better idea of how much money we have, we might consider building some retinues. We are just about going to catch him here, so that should be a reasonable battle. And I think we can afford to follow him across the river now. Let's check on the Taglavides over here. They seem to be having a bad time with their own religious uprising. In fact, they are about to lose to it. Only 500-ish troops. You have increased a mayor's opinion. Well done. And we can follow them into the mountains. So he's allied with Istan over here. He only has 500 troops of his own. I think we can probably afford to attack them next. Or maybe at this point... Really? Third one? Maybe at this point we wait until he loses his religious revolt, which seems likely to happen, and then we can simultaneously attack him and whatever lands become independent as a result of that revolt. Since they'll presumably be weak and without allies. So we won this siege up here, and we shouldn't take too long about the next one. And that's this religious revolt done with. We'll enforce our demands here. Execute this guy. And I suppose we're going to have to keep on the mercenaries to come up here and fight this new revolt. Up to 85% here. Discovered a plot where the chief of Bamiyan seeks to fabricate a claim on my satrapy, or one of my satrapies. Well, I'll just tell him to end his plot. I am a benevolent ruler. For now. Okay, up to 100% we can finish this war. Give away the holdings. And search for the usual types of people that we like to give holdings to. Give that to him. Okay, you're gonna get there on the 25th of August. Actually, no, you're not even gonna catch them. Okay. Fine, you can continue on to here and rendezvous with the rest of the army. Not losing too much money thanks to these mercenaries, so it's not the end of the world that there was another religious revolt, as long as they don't keep happening with this kind of regularity. We are going to catch him in here, in the mountains, of course. Tithe is always good. Follow to Kabul. What's your war at? 88%. Not sure if that's more or less than it was previously. Okay, up to 77 here. We need to follow probably just one more time. Oh, and there we go. I died in battle. So that's pretty bad. Didn't really want to die. My son is almost of age though, so it could be worse. We'll have to, of course, get ourselves educated for a good trait. The current heir is our half-brother, who is a relatively okay character. Right, let's see then. Who can educate us? I suppose we'd probably prefer a military or stewardship education. It looks like we don't even have any Midas Touch characters available to educate us, so I guess that makes that decision pretty easy. Let's see here. We have reasonable traits, and we're not really likely to pick up any more traits in the next few months. I suppose the traits of our educator don't matter that much. I guess we'll pick our uncle? Seems fine. We may as well get our heir married, since he is not. Could get some alliances with some Tengri characters. These are apparently single county guys. Or maybe vassal counts. Probably not really a big deal. Yeah, we'll just marry him to you, that's fine. So our half-brother and heir is appointed as our regent. Hopefully he's not too ambitious. Need to also get our cousin educated. I think we were having him educated as a military type character. Or not? I don't know. He has good diplomacy already, so let's try and make him a Grey Eminence, why not? Okay. We still have technology, we have won this battle and the religious revolt. We can enforce our demands. Let's just check on our vassals to make sure that nobody is openly rebellious. We have a few counts who are pretty unhappy with us. He is ambitious and is unlikely to ever become happy. I guess we can probably form the kingdom and give it a duchy title to get rid of this guy in the near future. that we do hold a county in this duchy right now. Okay, well, let's disband our army. Probably don't need to keep on the mercenaries for any reason. And the Buddhist uprising here has just finished. Okay, so the Taglabies themselves are on 400-ish troops. The newly independent lands here are on about 300, so I think we can't really afford to give up this opportunity to take a couple of counties, probably these two, I guess, without too much resistance. Unless there's a better county than this one. No, they're all pretty much the same. I guess we could alternatively take this county from the Taglabids, but it's much worse than this one. Well, not much worse, but worse. So we are going to take Ranikot from you, and Siwistan from you. Get our troops raised. And our vassals are going to immediately start becoming unhappy that we have raised their levies, of course, since that's what they do. Alright, with this many troops, I think we can afford to go in here and fight his army if we can catch it. We can't. He's recruiting out here. Okay. Well, we can probably just go ahead and chase him anyway. Yeah, we aren't going to catch him, so we'll just stay there and siege the county. You have improved the opinion of my Sun Guardian. We did catch him, okay. I must have misread the dates. Won the battle anyway. Let's head down here and siege our other target county. I thought I got you married already. I think we'll gain the gold. Not too concerned about vassal opinions. Okay, our regency has ended. We did become a brilliant strategist, so that is pretty good. Pity we don't have better diplomacy, I suppose. But we can try and get married to a wife with high diplomacy, which is probably good enough to offset the worst of that. She will do. We need to pick a character focus and an ambition. Take the ambition to get married, of course. And let's see. I guess we could take a diplomacy focus to improve our vassal opinion for the first few years of our reign. And I guess the extra fertility from family is probably a good idea to speed up the process of having some children as well. Okay, fulfilled our ambition. Let's take the ambition to have a son. Could go and fight. Oh, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. We could go and fight the army here, but that isn't really going to be necessary, I think. We should be able to siege these pretty quickly, and in fact the lower holdings still have the garrisons very depleted from the previous war that they were involved in. There's 5,000 troops up here, that's not good. We are going to have to raise mercenaries again. So we should be able to assault these and get this finished very quickly. Okay, we need to appoint a new steward. Let's give it to this vassal, I guess. And him to collect taxes. Faster levy reinforcements. You are taking a little attrition up here, which I like. Alright, we sieged one holding down here. And we won one up here, and you have raised what looks like a holy order. Oh, that's not good. Let's get these holdings assaulted, I guess. Reinforcing this doesn't seem like a great idea, but we might actually have to do that instead. You're going to get there on the 5th of April, so plenty of time to get there before the Holy Order. Fortunately, we're defending in the plains, so no special defensive terrain. Guess we do that, though. Actually, we've changed his mind. No, we haven't. The Holy Order is still heading to here. Alright, well, I guess we just hope that we win the battle. We've won that siege. He's going to be here on the 19th. They seem to be low on morale, which is obviously good news. We need a new steward again. I guess we'll appoint this guy. Which is not going to make him like me any better, but... well, a little better, I suppose. Oh, and that was a close one, but I think we are just about winning that, and we can end this war. Okay, let's give away the county. You'll do just fine, and so we have about 2,000 troops left here. We should probably go and deal with the religious revolt as soon as possible. Unfortunately, gonna have to raise mercenaries to do it. So with 2,000, we're really gonna need to raise a lot of them. Can't raise too many more if we release first, unfortunately. You want me to release a prisoner? Okay, why not? We should be getting ticking war score in this war, and we can probably afford to leave it alone until we deal with the religious rebels. We have righteous imprisonment against this guy. Oh, this is the guy we just released. Okay. Alright, he's left. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. I inherited a county. Up here. I guess I'll just keep it for the moment since we can afford the extra holding in our domain. You sent us a preacher to ransom, which I appreciate. We can use the money. See if we can ransom anybody else while we're here. Who are you at war with now? Defending against Jask. Or is it this guy? No? Not really important, I suppose. Alright, so if we raise 3,600 mercenaries, that doesn't really give us a huge margin over him. We can raise actually about 1,000 from our newly acquired county up here, so that is going to help out. Yeah, I think with the 3,600 mercenaries, that's going to be enough. Okay. Actually head up here and then raise the levy there when we arrive. I've been making an effort to spend more time with my half-brother lately. We have not always seen eye to eye, but as his liege, it is especially important to foster loyalty and respect. Okay, good. Alright, well, we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time when we will deal with these uprising Buddhists.